Hello, manifestors. So let's clarify something today, once and for all, because I see a lot of people are still confused about this. And the idea of this video came because of a question I got from a member of my Facebook group. So, do emotions manifest? Do emotions matter at all in your manifestation? This is what we are going to discuss today. So be sure to watch this video all the way to the end. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share, and comment so more people like you would be able to see this video and become master manifestors. So guys, do emotions manifest? In short, no. Emotions don't manifest. Emotions have nothing to do with you having or not having your desire, because emotions is not the engine behind manifesting. The engine behind manifesting is the state. And yes, states do have emotions. But when you feel a negative emotion, don't worry about the emotion. Rather, go back to the state. Ask yourself the question, okay, I am angry today, but why am I angry? What is the state that makes me feel angry? Because someone said in my membership Facebook group that she noticed that when she has that emotion of feeling angry, she also has negative inner conversations and she tends to manifest negative things. But it is not because she's angry. Trust me, and I'm going to give you plenty of examples. It's not because you are angry that you have those negative thoughts and negative experiences that you have manifested. It's because of the state that is behind that anger of yours. So if you are sad, angry, depressed, any type of emotions, the first question you need to ask yourself is, in what state am I in? What is the state behind that emotion? What is the state that is making me angry right now? For example, are you in the state of being single while you want to be married? Are you in the state of being broke while you wish you had wealth? Are you in the state of being sick while you wish you were healthy? Are you in the state of working for a boss while you wish you were your own boss? Those are states. And those manifest. If you are in the state of being poor, living in lack, you can't manifest money. If you are in the state of being single, you cannot manifest a relationship. And the problem why people, the number one reason why people don't manifest their desire, it's because they are trying to manifest their desire from the state where it doesn't exist. But whether they are sad, happy, angry, or any other emotions doesn't matter. The moment you step in the state of being who you want to be, whatever emotion you're going through that day or that moment, absolutely does not matter. Another member of my membership Facebook group was asking me, what do I imagine? I joined a network marketing company. What do I imagine in order to be successful in my business? Well, the answer is, imagine that you already are that successful entrepreneur. How would you be thinking if you were already that successful network marketer? How differently would you be thinking? How differently would you be looking at life? How differently would you be feeling? You would feel very differently about yourself as a successful business owner than a non-successful business owner. When I was a non-successful coach, I was feeling very differently than I am now. And that, my dear friends, it's a state. The state of me being a non-successful coach made me having zero idea about how to help people. Yes, back then I wasn't a manifesting coach, but it doesn't matter. I was struggling helping people because it came from my state of being a failure, of being a no good coach. Therefore, I had no good ideas how to help people in a way that would shift my business. And that became a vicious cycle, because when you feel that you are a failure as a coach, guess what people feel when they speak to you? They feel it. So they don't even want to be your clients anymore, and they're certainly not going to refer you to anyone else. And all of that simply because of the state that you are in. The state that you are in is going to determine everything else about you, about how people see you, and everything in between. The moment I started to understand the law, I started to understand states, I started working on my self-concept, I managed to step into the state of being a successful coach, of being someone of value in my niche, which by then had shifted. But it's not the niche that makes any difference, it's the state. I came from being a relationship coach, a non-successful relationship coach, to a successful manifesting coach. But that shift happened before I started coaching people. I was already in the state of being a successful manifesting coach. So I would answer questions in different groups that I belonged to back then. And people started noticing me just because of the help that I was providing to people in other groups. I did not promote myself. I started being noticed because I was the person that would help people in that whole group. So that's why I'm laughing sometimes when I see people in my group that are trying to promote their business in a very, very bad way. You can see that they are in a state of being a complete failure in whatever they're doing and trying to sneak in groups like mine to promote their business to other members of the group. If they only understood states, they would manage to step into the state of being the successful version of themselves in that business of theirs. And they would be inspired to be useful, to answer questions to people, but not to try to promote themselves, but genuinely answering questions, helping people. And when you do that, from that state, people start noticing you, and then they gravitate towards you. But this is not going to happen unless you are in the state before. It is the state that is going to make you take the right, the correct, the specific actions that you're supposed to take. Now, what about emotions? All right. Did the Sylviane failing coach, failing relationship coach had emotions? Yeah, plenty. Now, does the Sylviane successful manifesting coach who has many clients has emotions? Yes, a lot. As I was saying to my membership Facebook group people, I am very emotional. I've always been, and it doesn't seem to get any better as you grow older. I am a very emotional person. I cry easily. I tear up easily. I am very emotional, and I can also get angry easily. I tend to get angry at stupidity, because I'm very emotional. Do those emotions have anything to do with me being successful in the state of being a successful coach? No, not at all. Since I am a successful coach, I lost 2 people that I care about. That made me very sad, crying for several days. I have had ups and downs emotionally speaking, because that's what we do as humans. Do they matter in the state that I am in the state of being a successful coach? No, not at all. Do my emotions matter for my financial situation? No, not at all. Never been so good in that area in my life. Do my emotions prevent me from feeling chosen, feeling like a queen, feeling loved, knowing that I am in a beautiful relationship? No. Am I emotional? Yeah, more than ever. So guys, I don't know how I could better explain to you that emotions have nothing to do with your state. Emotions, you will have them as long as you are in this body, because that's part of being a human. All right? You are going to have emotions. You are going to have good days, bad days. That's a given. As long as you are in this body, you are going to have that. But do they determine the state that you want to be in? No, they don't. And do they manifest on their own? No, they don't. What manifests is the state that you are in. Now, how do you get in your desired state? Well, it's very easy, really. Being in a state, it's a decision you're making. You make the decision, I don't want to be in that funky state anymore. I want to be in the state of me having my desire, of me being who I want to be. That's a simple decision. And that's why it's a very quick shift. But as long as you don't make this decision, this conscious decision, to step into the state of being the person that you want to be, you are going to stay still in that other state of yours, in the state where you are not that person that you want to be. And the beauty about a state, it's that you don't have to have the thing in the 3D in order to step into the state. You step into that state regardless of the senses, regardless of the shadow world, completely regardless. You step into that state while you don't have the thing in the 3D. And by the way, my dear friends, it's the only way to manifest your desire. Because the law doesn't care that you're saying, well, but it's not here. Oh, well, it's not going to be unless you understand that you have to step into that state before it appears in your physical world. So I'm going to repeat this again to conclude this video. As long as you are trying to manifest a desire, any desire, a specific person, a relationship with a non-specific person, a specific job, a specific business, money, health, as long as you are trying to manifest your desire from the state of not having it, from the state of not being that person who has it, it's not going to manifest in your 3D. So no matter what technique we are using to manifest our desires, it's only to make you feel it real, to make you feel that you already are that person that already has that thing. That's all techniques are for. So if you have been using techniques for a long time now with no results, it's because of that. you are still trying to manifest a desire outside of you over there that you do not feel that you are in here right now. Once you shift that, once you get that first probably, right, and then manage to shift it, you will manifest your desire. Thank you for listening and watching, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.